straight back under the but it's just a problem with something. I would have Nicky help me.
Oh.
You doubling it?
Where's Lee?
Yeah.
Lee, what do you want to do?
Let's go.
That's what's happening now.
No, I want to take it.
No, I'm saying go back to the airport.
No, I don't think that's happening.
The only reason I let him do it is
I want to
get the guys out of the airport.
I just want to take that. I want to get taken.
You know the leather strap that goes underneath the other tight?
I want everybody out. I want everybody out in front of the stage.
Too bad we can't, but it's a shame.
This is Joel Slee. Just wants to take a shot to
How are you?
accompany his photograph. Sam, take a shot.
By the way, I live in Hoboken now.
You do? I'd heard a lot of people gone over and refurbished a lot of the brownstone houses over there. You do one of those things too?
No, but I'm in an apartment house, but you are now engraved. They put up a new office building, and your picture is the center of a mural there.
Really?
Also, every pizza parlor has a Sinatra pizza.
I hope so.
A spaghetti pizza.
If it's not an Italian place that doesn't have a picture of me, then
Yeah, right.
it used to be Caruso years ago. Now they moved it over to me. It'll go to Pavarotti next, right?
Joel, thank you very much. The ferry is ready to go to New York.
Okay. ABC.
All right, this is...
All right, Joe. I'll see you tonight.
This is the...
Night, you know. Yeah, this is like the desert, like our desert. It's absolutely the same way. But last night when we were here, it was lovely. I mean, it cools down a good deal, and the wind stops at night, which is a very good thing to happen. Because we had all the clothespins on the music stands trying to hold the music down.
But there won't be a tent over this part tonight.
No.
So
This will be
gonna
all lighted.
illuminate the...
Yeah, they light all of this here behind the bandstand, which I understand is quite marvelous from that viewpoint up there.
Good. Very good.
And I just hope that everything works out. We really didn't have a rehearsal.
Yeah, but you'll do it.
Oh, we'll do all right. We were worried about the instruments and the violins particularly, and all of the wood instruments would dry up if they keep them in the sun. That's the reason we dismissed the strings as quickly as we could.
What I'm particularly interested, Mr. Sinatra, is the meeting you had with President Sadat yesterday. Tell me about it.
I had, well, I can't tell you all of it, but I had the most interesting time, and I've been an admirer of the president's for a long time. And he's so articulate, and he's warm and outgiving, and he's very learned, obviously, in his world, in the political arena. And he's kind, and he's quite a marvelous man. We discussed several items about his country here, and he's very appreciative of the fact that America has helped him a great deal, and he mentioned that. I mean, he reiterated it many times last night, and talked about how pleased he was that our Navy came in and cleaned out the Suez Canal when it did, and as rapidly as it did. And they did do a hell of a job with it. And he just is so gratified. He kept, as I say, repeating how happy he was about the Egyptian association with the United States. And he's a man of peace. There's no doubt about that in my mind. And he said to me, and I hope that he won't mind my repeating that as far as he's concerned, that there will never be a war where Egypt is concerned again. Never, he said, will we ever be involved in a war. Of course, he said we've lost too many young people in the 2 or 3 wars we were involved in, and to drain the coffers. They spent great deals of money. And he's concerned about his poverty in this country, as I suppose any leader is in any country, which is so common today around the world. And that he's quickly trying to heal all of those problems. And that's generally what we talked about. And I just loved being with him. He was most cordial and the welcome was just thrilling to me. I mean, I had goosebumps. He was really something.
He is the real reason why you're here, isn't that true?
Right, he and Mrs. Sadat, actually.
Tell me about that. Tell me about your relationship with Mrs. Sadat.
Well, it came through correspondence, obviously. And then the committee, of course, the American people who were on the committee, and I met in New York, and we discussed the ramifications of what it would take to do it, and so on and so forth. And finally, they worked everything out. So I carry an orchestra of my own. This happens to be a band from London, so we flew them down here to do the charity. And they were pleased with that, of course, because I feel that if you're going to do something of this kind anywhere, the net is important. If you're doing it for some hospital or, in this case, the clinic for the children and disabled people, I feel that the more that can be taken care of money-wise outside of their result is better for it. In short, if they had to pay $5,000 or $6,000 or more by traveling an orchestra in London, it would take a great deal away from the actual fund. So I feel that that's important to do. If you can make a contribution of that kind, you make it, which I've tried to do in each case, wherever it happens to be. We bring an orchestra from somewhere.
This is the first time in Egypt, isn't it?
Oh, yes, first time for me. And I don't know whether any of these men have been here before, but I've been in the Middle East before. I've worked in for Empress Farah at Iran before they overthrew the government, for blind children's organization. And of course in London I've done many of those things, also for kids mostly. And also in Israel, in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. I've done several concerts over there. So I've gotten to know the Middle East quite well now.
You seem to be a personal embodiment of the peace initiative, doing something in Israel for children and doing something here in Egypt.
Well, I wish I could do something. I mean, really know that I'm doing something, because I think it's about time that they've achieved the peace here, because it's sad. Well, any wars, any situation, even including the Irish problem and the North Yemen and South Yemen, any of those things are very sad. But I have a feeling that this great man here in this country will or probably is already laying a cornerstone for peace involving all of the Arabic nations in this area, which of course includes the nation of Israel. I'm certain he's doing it now.
Let me shift gears to another subject. How does it feel to be singing with the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx as a backdrop?
It feels very small. I feel very tiny when you consider the historical viewpoint of what's standing behind us. And you know, having read and as a child and when we had lessons concerning foreign countries, it was always exciting to read how these came about, how the pharaohs built them and all that, and then finally seeing them, you know. And I have to say that on behalf of my wife, Barbara's eyes are like saucers. They're that big. She couldn't wait till she got here. Because she said as a little girl she dreamed about the Nile and so on and so forth. And I'm thrilled about it. I think it's a wonderful, not only performing for the reason that we're doing it, but here, right here is really exciting. It's easy to do it in an opera house or a theater somewhere, but this is some kind of a background. And I am told that when they illuminate this tonight, it's very exciting to see. And unfortunately, I'll be looking the opposite way all the time. I may sneak a look back here once in a while, too.